Can't believe she just couldn't be taught English. John Krasinski fought for deaf actors to be cast in A Quiet Place and made sure the whole cast learned sign language instead of just teaching her English. Yeah, it's almost like she has a medical condition. Barack Obama's friend and chief drowned to death on his property just a few days ago. Here he is grieving at the Church of Sacred Fairway. Trump buried his ex-wife on this golf course after she fell down the stairs. Beautiful, beautiful. When I woke my ex up saying I went through his phone and he immediately put his shoes on and said, "So I guess we're done," and left. That is a big old lie. And also, you need to get a smaller coffee cup. That's too much caffeine. So now that Twitter has been rebranded as X, what do we call our tweets now? X's. Man beats up his 6-year-old son after seeing X-named application on his phone. Later found out that Yeah, it's new Twitter's logo. I have XXX every morning when I have notifications from the 3 people I have them on for. Thanks, Twitter. Sorry, Xer. Don't say period law restricting K-12 reproductive and sexual health instruction takes effect. Also dubbed the Don't Say Period law, the legislature most notably bars instruction on human sexuality, sexual transmit. Really, you want kids to get STDs? You know, the only reason I've never had sex, to be honest, and probably don't have an STD or STI, is because I learned about how scary they were. Granted, they scarred me for life, but still. Is gym really worth it? Was there some sort of study that shows seasoning decreases muscle growth, or do bodybuilders just eat the food equivalent of a bad thing? Note, everyday voluntary. Listen, bro, sodium is in like every seasoning. Sodium is very bad for your gains. If you don't get it, you don't get it. Okay, buddy? Turns out X has already been trademarked. Try to guess who has it. It appears Instagram and Facebook owner Meta holds the trademark for X as it relates to online social networking services. Quickly. Trade the X thing for the Twitter branding and then make Meta Twitter, and there you go. Born to ride. Donald J. Trump. Ooh, yeah, maybe you don't want to wear that these days. I'm just saying, a lot of people are angry at him. Are they vampires? Chinese parents sue daughter they abandoned for refusing to buy brother apartment, causing national outrage. Wow, that is really kind of funny. Sue her all you want. I don't think you're gonna win, but then again, it is China. That might go bad for her because she's a girl. A Stranger Thing fan had her life turned upside down after being catfished by a scammer claiming to be Decray Montgomery, who plays Billy in the series. The single mother says she left her husband for the scammer after meeting on an online forum and even sent them nearly $10K. Yeah, the Red Power Ranger needed that. You're dumb. No, I just had to say, you're an idiot. You are dumb. You're a dumb person. Guys, do not use diesel on a Prius or any car that doesn't take it. The station ran, I guess, so I used diesel since I figured it'd just make my engine louder. It does not make your engine louder. My car broke down waiting on AAA. You also should go right next to the mom. You're an idiot. Funny you say that, but no one has ever directly observed a germ. They might as well be black magic. They've never been proven. I've seen bacteria, viruses, parasites over the years. That's what happens when you spend years in medical microbiology laboratory setting. You tend to see these things on a regular basis. Have you ever seen one without the aid of a microscope? No, because it's micro size, so I need a microscope. What do you think? They're beaming images into it? I've got some news for you, and you're not going to like it. Don't make Star Wars political. 1, queer characters existing isn't political. 2, Star Wars is literally in our name. Please explain. Number 2, what's your point? The original Star Wars was an allegory for the Vietnam War. It absolutely was not, unless the Empire is the USA. Yeah, I got some bad news for you, bro. Ladies, you can't be drafted. Sit down when your war is discussed. A lot of men have told me sit down and shut up. Now those men call me Colonel. I always read that wrong. I just don't think Colonel should be... That's like colonel to me. I know it's Colonel, but still. Had a job interview today, fricked the manager, and walked out with a new job making $7.25 an hour, y'all. Still asking y'all parents' money, can't relate. Well, you sold your body for $7.25 an hour. Jesus, you could probably make more on OnlyFans. Pretty fun blonking people who complain that blocking is going away. How does the medicine taste? Please don't take blocking away. I legit have 2 stalkers on Twitter. Who gave this guy a medical degree? Adults with ADHD are forced to navigate life while unmedicated. The horror. You mean adults might have to learn how to function as human beings without unnecessarily drugging themselves? What a shocking thought. You don't have ADHD. You just get distracted because you live your life surrounded by distraction. You've never developed the discipline required to focus on a task at a time. Can't solve that with a drug, I'm afraid. Listen, guys, I'm nowhere to speak on ADHD. Ooh, look, a butterfly. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, next meme. 5 to 10 seconds. 5G typically leads to tunnel vision and then less of consciousness. 5 to 10 seconds at a 4 to 5G vertically typically lends to tunnel vision and then loss of My God, bro, calm down. Oh my God, a coffee mug? Fox News is freaking out about Biden's newest video where he sips from a Doc Brandon mug. That's actually a really dark joke at the expense of the American public. Brandon is not a compliment. I hate politics, and I just hate the level of stupidity of Twitter. Well, just stumbled across this article when I was looking at the news on my phone. Are these people trying to normalize cheating? I always cheat on my wife on holiday. It doesn't really count. It's holiday. You're drinking, you're dancing, you're on holiday. Ow, I just bit my tongue because I got too into it. Could you guys hear the bite of the tongue? That hurt. Why would you teach like this? You cannot milk 10 with the 6. Yes, you can take 2 from 5 and add it. What are you? Oh my God, Jesus Christ. What are the flecks of vanilla in my vanilla ice cream? Bought this ice cream last week. Noticed all the black flecks in it. I didn't notice till I had a few mouths and thought it was gritty. Anyone else had this problem or know what it could be? Maybe it's flecks of vanilla? Isn't vanilla made from a flower or something? I don't know. Kid Rock drinking Bud Light again at a Colt Ford concert yesterday. Hell yeah, Kid Rock. Listen, whether you like or hate him, he made some banger music, but he's not the best person. Trans women banned from top-level female chess events by FIDE, the world's top chess federation. Wait, why is chess gendered in the first place? You're literally just moving little teeny trinkets on a board. Well, it's because men's brain thinks smarter, so we have to give women a handicap, of course. You need to shut your mouth. That is not true. It's probably just some ancient chess rule. I don't know. I'm just making jokes, guys. 40-year-old girl was denied school enrollment because she had poor in English language. Wow, that's cool. She was very poor in Cath part. You need to work on your handwriting, Jesus. She absolutely is guilty. Back in the At Ye Super Suit, I'm saying you were incredible. We laughed, we danced, we sang, cried, we ate bananas, miss you already. She's a bad person. Listen, no, here's the whole thing. Lizzo, if you want to be overweight, I don't really care. But you can't preach that you're so proud to be overweight, then be mean to your backup dancers. And also, you shouldn't preach being this heavy is healthy. You do know why? When you get sick, you have the money and the means to fix it. Most of us Americans, if we're this heavy and had a heart attack, we die. We can't afford liposuction, dude. Listen, guys, I'm sorry, that's just my belief. I like her music, but she's not a good person. She fakes being a good person. Listen to the backup dancers. You can't preach this message, and don't preach it's healthy. Live however you want to, though. I'm not a judge of that, but just don't preach it's healthy. Sorry, guys. I just don't like false positivity and spreading a bad message, okay? Anyways, the American dream is DEI dead. I feel the need to explain something to the generation that does not remember or never saw a world where one person with a high school education could support a family of 5 comfortably. This was real. For millions of U.S. families, it was normal. It was stolen from you. Thank you, government, baby. Crying at your wedding is gay now, fellas. There's a trend, I think I've only seen it in the last 5 to 6 years, of grown men crying when they see their bride walking down the aisles. I have to say, it is extremely gay. Men shouldn't cry at such things. It should be reserved for extreme moments of pain, e.g. death. Bro, it's an extreme moment of love. You need to calm down. Just get off Twitter. Multimillionaire Brian Johnson receives a 1-liter bottle of blood transfusion from his teen son in order to look young. 1/5 of his son's total blood volume. He spends 2 million a year. Okay, no. You need to actually watch the video. This guy is doing a blood transfusion to see if he can live longer. His son is totally okay with it. He eats this diet. He lives a regular thing. He's actually trying to help the humankind live longer. He's just doing this to clickbait the title in order to get more people to click on it. Do some actual research, because that's why everyone's like, oh my God, he's a bad person. No, watch some of his content. Is he clickbaity? A bit. But you know what? It's generating more money to help things. And you know, this man runs a bunch of foundations to help people. Look it up. Don't just look at the surface level. But people who got it cured didn't complain, though. It's the idea that someone with a disability needs to be cured. Dude. Granted, the Mr. Beast thumbnail was weird, especially the original one because it had the kid with tears dripping down his face. But still, these people got to see again because of him. Don't blame Mr. Beast. Blame the broken system. God, I hope he runs for president just to see if he can win. A toddler has now shot a person every week in America for 2 years straight. Yes, you read that correctly. Where toddlers are shooting people. You know, Florida's not the most red state. What can I say? The one above Florida. Jesus Christ. 99 hours in a week. I'm unstoppable. That's, oof. Hope that's OnlyFans money, because that's a lot of hours for not a lot of money. Oh. Communism. I don't know, dude. All I know is one of them likes to sniff children. It was a joke. Calm down. It's just a Joe Biden joke. Jesus. I made plenty of Trump jokes. Let me make one Joe Biden one and not get canceled. The Witcher producer says painful simplification of the book's story is necessary for wider audiences. Sometimes it's kind of true, because some people don't get, like, the in-depth detail of, like, video games and books I'm just saying, but why'd you fire Henry Cavill? Have you ever had to park like a butthole because the person next to you parked like a butthole, and when you go to leave, the original butthole has already gone, making you look like the only butthole to all the other motorists and passerbys during this time frame? Yes, but guess what? If they're parked crooked in my lane, I just park as close as possible so they can't get in the driver's side door. I don't care if they dent my 2005 Subaru Baja. You know what? You can't get in your truck, and that makes me happy. Seller's telling it's hail damage. Yeah, it looks like a bit of hail damage, all right. No, those are bullets, my dude. That your motor, like, shot off his pistons. For any confused, Twitter are changing their name to X and are proposing calling videos on Twitter X videos. Thank God, that's amazing. I broke up with my boyfriend because he called the Barbie movie offensive. Now he's disappeared after stealing all my food and my Dyson Airwrap. Gotta imagine him after I told the guy the Barbie movie was an experience and Oppenheimer is just a film. I broke up with my boyfriend after watching the Barbie film. It opened my eyes. Women dumps boyfriend over his bigoted reaction to Barbie movie. Barbie movie's mid. So's they're both fun in their own ways, but both of them are mid in my opinion. Calm down. It's a movie. Don't let it influence your entire personality. Princess Charlotte already speaks 2 languages at just 2 years old. So do most children of immigrants, but I guess it's less impressive when they're poor. Yeah, it's almost like being handed every single thing in life so you can learn a language for fun and not have to work at the age of 12. Literally, no restaurant is happy to do this. Pro tip, ask for cucumbers instead of chips at the Mexican restaurant. Most are happy to accommodate. No, they are not. Let's not go into 2020 being fools. Phone flipped over means either you're hiding something or cheating. No, I flipped my phone over to let you insecure fools know I'm focused on you, you morons. Wasn't this the actual guy who was in the photo too? That was great. Friend just posted this and was utterly serious. Men prefer debt-free virgins without tattoos. This looks like the cover of a... Men prefer debt-free virgins without tattoos. 3. The Catholic Church today. Man punches leg with drill, treats it with homeopathic remedies. This is gonna be good. Can anyone help? Hubby put a drill into his leg 3 days ago. We've had it covered in bandage. Also put colloidal silver on it. It has healed over the top and scabbed already, but is now getting hot and red. Suggestion infection and not healed deep down. What now? More colloidal silver, or should I do the castor oil rub? Avoided tetanus jab. Don't get tetanus unless he works directly with cow. Oh my God. Yeah, wrap it in some onion. That'll fix your gangrene. Oh, God. I know it's cliche to say so, but this hospital charging parents $39.95 to hold their newborn baby is really tight microcosm of capital. I love capital. Capitalism's great. History books really convinced us that early humans used to hunt woolly mammoths with spears. That animal weighed 5 tons with a speed of 24 miles per hour. Imagine trying to stop a U-Haul truck with a spear. That's how I know most of ancient history is bullcrap. They just make crap up. God, dude, a truck's made of metal. You throw a spear at it's gonna bounce off. You can take that thing down with some spears. Jam a pencil in between your ribs and start running. See how far you get. Okay, I'll see what happens. See, exactly. This boy's name is something. After getting a smartphone and using the internet, thereby following atheist page, he lost his faith and converted to atheism. We argued and I tried my best to convince him to turn back to Islam, but he wouldn't listen. He threatened to spit on the Quran. He did and sent me the video as he did. I prayed to God to deal with him, and by the end of the day, when he woke up, this is what Allah... Oh my God, dude, shut up. Guy finds a lamp in the sand and rubs it. A genie pops out and says, I grant you one wish. Dude thanks real hard for a minute and says, I wish I had an enormous pecker. You ever watch a rich person's expression change when you ask a question that's too poor? I once bragged to a coworker that I got my outfit from thrifting, and my boss took me aside and said not to say I shop at thrift stores because I made him look bad, like he didn't pay me enough. Reader, he didn't pay me enough. Yes, he didn't pay you enough, but what? I love thrifting, bro. I don't care how much money I make. There's some dope tank tops there. How much is 5K in dollars? 5,000. No, but like in dollars. 5,000. Snitch, I know it's 5K, but how much is it in dollars? What's not clicking? $5,000. System of Down has raised nearly 1 million for Armenia with new singles. Why don't they help with the problems in their own country first? Because they worry about it. They are Armenian, you moron. It's just so weird to me that not too long ago, someone with a regular old job could buy a house, like an entire house, with just their job money. Listen, no, listen. I only paid $10,000 cash for my house. My mother only paid $50,000 and she bought it this year. It's about where you live sometimes. We do not make a lot of money. But if you really look and go to where like people aren't living or that isn't hip and trendy, you can buy an affordable house. Not always, but those are 2 examples. Granted, my house is run by a piece of crap and need to be fixed, but guess what? Houses are still affordable. Not in like LA, New York, or places you want to live, but places people don't want to live, like the country. Houses are pretty cheap. At least certain parts of the country. My God. Come on, man, really? Real artistic license. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Napoleon Bonaparte. I don't think that's true at all. The Bible was written entirely by the greatest American who ever lived, Jesus. This is a joke, right? Or it's called history, sweaty. Look it up. Key 4, my baby daddy got promoted, so I appealed for more child support. He ordered a DNA test and my son failed. He put the results in my mailbox. I forgave myself for cheating, but he's being petty. He's been my son's dad for 8 years. Why goes my child now? How to fix it? You don't deserve to have it fixed. It sucks that kid lost a father thing, but for 8 years he treated it like his own flesh and blood. You cheated, that makes you the bad person, and the kid has to suffer because of you, not the guy.